Welcome back, everyone, to this semifinal match of our six-person stepladder. We've already seen Valentin Saulnier beat Matthew Magro and Sergei Braga in the first match, as well as Alexandra Lopez, his teammate, to make it to this semifinal. And we're going to see Valentin go up against Cynthia Frendo Duca, the left-hander. And here's Valentin on the left lane. We're bowling on this beaten path pattern that we've seen before. It's a 41-foot pattern and 5.7 to 1 ratio. It's forced all the players pretty deep inside, and we're going to see Valentin play easily around the fifth arrow here. Let's see where this first shot ends up. Yeah, that's inside a fifth arrow. He's very deep, and how about a beautiful 10-back strike to start things off for Valentin. So good for him. And now we will get our first look at Cynthia Frendo Duca, the left-hander. And Cynthia's got a wonderful straight arm swing, very solid game. And we will see where she's going to play this beaten path oil pattern. That looks like a Idol Pro that she's got there. Looks like she's put a little shine on it, maybe to get it through the front of the lane. And let's see this first shot. Looks like right over second arrow and give her the strike. And Cynthia qualified second. All these bowlers went through a 6-game qualifier. And Cynthia, as we said, was second, only behind Daria Payok, who we'll see in the next match. Cynthia for 6 games shooting plus 190, 1390, and then she gets 8 games of pin handicap. By international rule, ladies get an automatic 8 pins of handicap. So as we look at these scores, we'll go ahead and add 8 pins to Cynthia, and that will be her lead right now. So each bowler starting off with a strike. Let's see how Cynthia does on this left lane. It looks a little bit right. Crosses over, gets the mixer. And there's the bowler's best friend right there. She definitely got that right off her hand, and she knew it and pulled it and gets the mixer, and the 8-pin goes out. Why not give us the strike? So that's going to put some early pressure on Valentin, who's won some fairly close matches. He won the first shootout match by virtue of Matthew Magro missing a 10-pin in the 10th to win by 2 pins. And then he did come through with a double in the 10th to beat his teammate, Alexandra Lopez. Let's see how he does here. Get that right. Beautiful shot, dead flush in the pocket. And both bowlers perfect so far. And again, I wonder if he's going to run out of room in terms of moving left. He's got one more match after this if he makes it past Cynthia. And that's going to leave Cynthia with her 8-pin lead by virtue of that 8-pin handicap. And there's Valentin throwing that IQ Tour, a fairly consistent reaction, symmetrical ball. And he's got enough power that he can go way deep inside and make very good use of that controlled reaction of that IQ Tour. And deep again, gets it out to the dry, mix it up. Mixer 10-pin won't go. And he knew he needed that to get the actual lead. Thought he might have got it. But when you're playing that deep, you never know what that back end is going to do. But let's see how we can do on this 10-pin here. We're in Dinan, France, a beautiful city about 200 miles due west of Paris. And this is the Dinan stage of these 2020 edition of the Cubica AMF Bowling Promotion Cup. And beautiful cover on the 10-pin there. No problem for Valentin. And here comes Cynthia. Cynthia did well in the stepladder finals back in the Red Bull stage in Angers Sud. And let's see how she does here. And she looks like she's crossing right around 12 board, and that looked like a carbon copy of her last shot on that lane. That's actually right around 15. Great shot. Lays off for her a little bit. Beautiful shot there. And give her the triple. So she's enjoying now a 10-pin lead, plus her 8, plus 1 would make 19-pin lead now for Cynthia. Cynthia from Malta, along with her teammate Matthew Magro. And she got that one a little left, but it comes back and strikes. So she hasn't liked either shot on that left lane, but both of them good enough to strike and give her the front 4. And definitely putting some pressure on Valentin here. And now up to a 29-pin lead, early lead for Cynthia. And another packed strike on that right lane for Valentin. We watched him crush that right lane in the last match as well. I don't think he's missed. And really good shot. There you go. And I'm not saying he's a must strike, but he wants to keep pace. I would strongly advise him to get this strike here. And pretty good pitch. Just a tad high, but knocks out that 9-pin. Would have had the messenger anyway. And wham bam, great shot there by Valentin. And now cuts into Cynthia's lead. And only a 19-pin lead now for Cynthia. Let's see if she can get it back to 29. Keep her string going. And again, right down 15, but that one crosses over. Boy, I would advise Cynthia to maybe hit the casino because she's getting all the breaks. And that's a little slow. Looks, this pattern has proven not very forgiving on the heads. We saw this happen to Alexandra a couple of times in the last match. You get a little bit short off your hand and don't get it projected to the spot. Even though you hit your mark, the ball tends to read early, and we saw a few crossovers there, and it's happened to Valentin as well. So there's a crossover strike, would give her the 5-bagger. And now looking for the front 6 is Cynthia. And bam, great shot there, no doubt about that one. So doesn't matter how you get there, 10 is 10, and that's the front 6 for Cynthia. Will we see a 300 on this more difficult beaten path oil pattern? Valentin, who's 23, a 6-year member of the French national team. And there's a shot, lay off. Another great shot on that right lane. Valentin, by virtue of the fact that he missed once, which was that mixer 10-pin, finds himself in a 29-pin hole still and trying to keep up with the front 6 of Cynthia Frendo Duca. Again, this left lane presenting more of the issues. Let's see how he does here. And Valentin choosing to leave his mask up, as some bowlers do. Some take it down on the approach. And another beautiful shot, no doubt about that one. Well, there's fireworks in this match. And it's right over fifth arrow, and no doubt 10 back. Beautiful shot there. And Valentin is like, what do I need to do to stay in this match? And very exciting scoring here on this semifinal match in the Dinan stage. And gets it out a little bit, turns it up, ring 7. Streak broken at 6. Pretty good shot. She says, well, I got one on the crossover. Couldn't quite get this 7-pin to go, though. 4 wraps around the 7. And a flag on the 7-pin there. Will not help her case. Let's see where we are now. By virtue of that flag, we're now down to Valentin, only down by 6 pins. So whatever Cynthia does, Valentin will be able to get up and take the lead. And again, that is including Cynthia's 8 pins of handicap. And another beautiful shot there. Lay off. Yep, no problem. And Cynthia keeps her balance and gets through the shot. She's making beautiful shots. And here's Valentin on this right lane that he likes a lot. And let's see if he can turn this into a lead for himself. 279 possible. And 267 plus 8, 275 possible for Frendo Duca. Get that a little right, gets it back, gets the mixer. Look at that power, folks. That's why you put revolutions on a bowling ball. Watch this IQ Tour shred this rack, and sayonara. Great shot there. He knew it too. He says, give me the light hit. Well, that's going to give him the lead. And right now, it's a 4-pin lead for Valentin. And again, you have to add those 8 pins in for Cynthia. Another beautiful shot. Whoa, no doubt about that one. These are some of the best shots we've seen Valentin make in this competition. Just no doubt about that one. Beautiful. Got the deep line. He's getting some help by the breakdown, making great shots, great balance at the line. 279 still possible for Saulnier. And here's Cynthia. I would have to say pretty much must strike, because he is going to finish on his good lane. Carry that 7-pin. Oh, can't do it. And I have to say that, barring a disaster on Valentin's part, he's going to survive another match and threatens to run this entire stepladder. Yeah, no problem on the 10-pin there for Cynthia. So her max now 255 with her handicap. And Valentin pacing at a 259 pace. So If she doubles here, she would force Valentin to just mark in the 10th. If she doesn't double, he doesn't even need to do that. All right, good shot there. Let's see if we can get the second one and force Valentin to mark in the 10th. Right over 15. Good shot there, Cynthia. And a must strike to stay in this match here for Cynthia. Pretty good release. Come up. Give me the mixer. Great shot there. Puts her into the 250s with her handicap, so she'll end up let's have a look at the score here. Good shot there. Yeah, she can go 247 plus her 8 gives her 255. And Valentin pacing at 259 as we said. So let's just get, she needs at least 7 or 8 here to make Valentin mark. And give her 6, putting her at 251, but that's enough. That's enough. So Valentin now still needs to mark. So with her 8 pins, 251. And Valentin now 259 pace, so the count doesn't matter. It's the mark that's important. And last match, Valentin needed a double to best his teammate, Alexandra Lopez. So pressure in the 10th, no stranger to Valentin. And what great shot, no doubt about it. Valentin bowling the best we've seen him in all these matches. Look at that wonderful release. And then IQ Tour lays off on the oil. And now a chance for 279 for Saulnier. And ring 10. It's going to be in the 260s, but close enough. A wonderful match bowled here by Valentin. And Daria Payok has to be watching and saying, boy, where am I going to play on this? She's got some wonderful hand. I wonder if she's going to be in around 5th arrow. That's going to be a great final, folks, coming up on this same YouTube channel. And we will be back to bring you that match right after this one. And Valentin's going to wrap that up, and he will end up with 268. So great match bowled by Valentin. We'll see you back for the final. It'll be Valentin Saulnier against Daria Payok.